Video, and today's hair is provided by MyFirstWig. Now they did send me a lot of goodies in this box today, and I also liked how they packaged their wig. Okay, so of course they sent me like combs, goodies. They sent me like these knots cover up stick, which I did not use. I honestly didn't even open it, but I should have. But however, they did send me over a 20-inch kinky curly wig. Now this is different from deep curly. Deep curly is very curly, but kinky is like way curlier than like a deep curly, almost like Afro kinky hair, but it was super pretty. And another thing about this wig, it did come like slightly pre-plucked, and the knots already came bleached. So this is a very beginner friendly wig. And also, you know, it saves you some time because you don't have to really go through those beginning steps of prepping a wig. But I did just go in just a tad bit more and kind of pluck the hairline because, you know, I just wanted a really natural look. And initially, I wasn't going to do any baby hairs, but I felt like after installing the wig to make the style pop even more, you know, to just do some baby hairs, and it really made the hair, you know, the hairstyle just pop more, even though it was a simple, you know, look. But however, as I mentioned, this is a 20-inch kinky curly wig, and I'm just going to show you guys real quick how I installed it. Now, as you notice, I did not do any ball cap method for this look today, honestly, because one, I knew I was only going to wear this for like 2 to 3 days at most, and also because yeah, I'm just lazy to be honest. You know, I don't feel like doing the whole full steps for myself. And I already know somebody's gonna say, oh, how do you remove the glue out your hair? You should not do this, it's not safe for your edges, and so on and so on. And honestly, guys, just like I have the adhesive from my brand, I also have the lace remover. And if you don't have any lace remover, you can use 91 to 99% alcohol, but I always use 99, of course. And another thing, I do this all the time, and I still have long, thick hair. For those who know me, you guys already know what time it is. Like, your girl got real inches, and I have my edges. So, yeah. So before y'all criticize me in the comments about what I'm doing, I do this to myself because I'm lazy, but when it comes to my clients and all that, I do everything the correct way. But anywho, quick dance break. Ow, ow. Yes, period. So as you guys can see, I went ahead and applied 3 layers of my lace matte adhesive, and I just did 3 thin layers, like I mentioned, temporary wear, but it's still going to be stuck like glue, literally. And once I get all of my layers applied, I will go ahead and begin to pull my lace down. Now, if you notice, this glue, not the glue, but the lace is very thin, so I really love that about this lace. And it was actually medium brown lace. It was not HD, it was not transparent. But if you are a brown skinned girl, and I'm talking about my more, you know, melanated queens, medium brown lace will work for you as well. I do not recommend it for like light skin clients. I'd rather, you know, you guys use transparent or HD lace. And sometimes light brown lace, but honestly, sometimes the light brown lace be too dark for you guys. Too dark for y'all complexion as well. But if you are medium brown to dark brown, I do recommend the medium brown lace. If you cannot get any, you know, hold on that transparent or HD lace, which is like the top 2 laces out right now that I always recommend, you know, you guys to get. But as I mentioned, this is medium brown lace, and as you guys can see, it is definitely blended and melted in with my skin tone. And somebody's going to ask, so I'm going to just say it now. In the beginning of this video, I did use the Ruby Kisses foundation, just in case you missed it, the 2-level colored palette. And for my skin tone, I always use the level 15 palette of the lighter shade, or I use level 13, and I also use that darker shade. And honestly, it just depends on what kind of lace I'm working with. Like if I'm using HD lace, I will use like my regular skin tone color, so I will use level 15. But if I'm using transparent lace, which is, you know, a little bit whiter, I would use that level 13 with a slightly different, you know, darker shade, just to make sure it really blends good with my skin tone. And I mentioned before, depending on the type of lace, whether if it's too light, you know, too light or too dark, you got to kind of play with your foundation to get the perfect melt. But for today, this is medium brown lace, and I just used my skin tone color, and it still came out perfectly fine. So yeah, you know, to each his own. Just do whatever works best for you. But however, as you guys seen, after removing that melt belt, I did go ahead and cut off all that extra lace. And now I'm just pulling down a section for my baby hair, just a really nice thin area. Like I mentioned at first, I wasn't gonna do any at all, but because I am doing the no part, you know, like puffy, curly, messy look, I did want to just go ahead and go in and do some, you know, dramatic baby hairs. And before y'all kill me, no, before y'all be like, we want to see the baby hairs, no, I'm so sorry, y'all. In this video, it wasn't gonna work out for me on camera, so I really had to go in the bathroom and just do my baby hairs off camera. But I'm going to be fixing that issue very soon. For those who don't know, I do record all my videos on my iPhone. So when I am installing my wig, all I'm doing is just looking into my phone with the ring light. I don't have a mirror physically in front of me to really see what I'm doing. And you know, the phone screen is but so big, but I try to give y'all, you know, the best quality videos I can. And I am recording on my iPhone 12. My last few videos have been on the 12. Before I was recording on my 11 Pro, but I went and bought another phone with more space and, you know, the newest quality, I guess, for the best camera, however it goes. But nevertheless, so yeah, I couldn't show y'all how I did my baby hairs, but I am going to show you guys how I pulled it down and I applied that foundation again across the lace. And now I'm just taking that Tresemme holding spray as well as my melt belt, and I'm going to tie that down and let that dry completely for 10 minutes. And then I will come back, cut the baby hairs on camera, but I will actually swoop them off and then just come back on and show you guys, you know, the finished look of the baby hairs. But overall, I absolutely love this wig, like love this wig. And I'm also going to do a water video for you guys with this install. Thank God this hair is curly and it's super curly. But, you know, with big curly hair, it can get a bit, you know, frustrating, especially if you don't have any mousse or, you know, products to help you maintain the curl pattern. But I love the final look of this hair, and this is after I did the baby hairs. I just kind of did whatever came to my head, y'all, but it, you know, the baby hair still came out cute. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't my top fave that I did. I felt like I could have slayed them better, but for this look that I was going for, it just still, you know, it was still giving what it was supposed to give. So I wasn't too, you know, pressed about it. But now I'm just gonna take that hot comb and just get those roots. You don't have to do this step. It depends on how you want your final look to be. But when I do like these no part looks, I definitely like the roots to be like pressed out to give it that nice little, you know, fresh relaxer look, then going into the big puffy curls. So I did take the hot comb and, you know, hot comb the roots a little bit, and then went in with some Tresemme holding spray and blow dried that back into place. And you just don't make a part, you just kind of like swoop it in the direction that you want it to fall. And then, of course, last but not least, you go on with your mousse and your spray bottle, your water, you know, whatever you want to use, leave-in conditioner, whatever to get your girl, you know, your curls, get your curls popping, okay? So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time.